Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to...
This time, let's dive into the upgrades on the Xiaomi 17. So what exactly is new here? I've been using the Xiaomi 17 Pro for a while, but now I've switched over to the standard Xiaomi 17, and there are definitely some interesting changes. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Starting with the design, the difference is immediately noticeable. The 17 Pro came with a secondary display on the back, while the regular 17 drops that feature entirely. So if you weren't a fan of that back screen design, this might actually be the better option for you. And hey, you'll save a bit of money too. The look now feels a lot more like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This time, Xiaomi didn't try to overdo the design, they just gave us a clean, bold, quad camera layout. The last generation had a few complaints floating around about its design, but that's not the case anymore. In fact, when you look at it side by side with an iPhone 17 Pro Max, it's surprisingly hard to tell them apart unless you look really closely. Both phones use AG frosted glass on the back, which gives them that smooth, matte texture. The color I'm using is Snow Mountain Pink, but honestly, in person, it looks a lot closer to a soft white. If you compare it to the white Xiaomi 16, there's not a huge difference at first glance. Now let's talk about the frame. The Xiaomi 17 uses a flat-edged middle frame, no curves this time. That gives it a nice solid grip, though I'll admit it's not quite as comfortable to hold as a curved frame. Still, this flat edge look is the mainstream design trend right now, so I think it's perfectly fine. Moving to the front, the bezels this year are impressively thin. Even the standard version looks sleek and premium. If you compare the Xiaomi 15 and the Xiaomi 17, especially the white hidden edition of the 15, you'll notice how refined the 17's display looks. Personally, I think the front design of the Xiaomi 17 delivers a great visual experience. Now, comparing it to the 17 Pro, the screens look very similar overall. However, the 17 Pro still feels slightly better in use, mostly because its display brightness is higher. Both use the M10 custom display material, and the Xiaomi 17 still looks and feels excellent in everyday use. Alright, let's talk about the camera. Both the Xiaomi 17 and 17 Pro use JN5 sensors, but here's the big difference. The 17 Pro gives you 5x telephoto zoom, while the standard 17 offers 2.6x. Now, some people prefer having that longer zoom range for distance shots, but honestly, 2.6x is good enough for most daily use, and Xiaomi still lets you zoom further digitally, all the way up to 230mm or roughly 10x zoom. That said, you can tell the zoom quality still has room for improvement. Now, here's what really stands out about this phone. The battery. By removing the back display from the 17 Pro, Xiaomi managed to pack in a massive 7,000 mAh battery. Think about that in a 6.3-inch phone. Even the iPhone 17 Pro Max with its larger 6.9-inch display only has around 5,000 mAh. So yeah, Xiaomi really pushed the limits here. And the charging speed has also been upgraded to 100 watts. What's special about this is that it's not just fast charging. Xiaomi has also enabled 100-watt PPS support. That means you can use any high-wattage PPS-compatible charger and it'll still charge at full speed. Super convenient, especially if you already use Xiaomi's ecosystem of chargers and power banks. Now, powering the phone is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor. It's a step up from the previous generation's Snapdragon 8 Elite, though not a dramatic one, more like a steady, solid upgrade. So, what do I think about the Xiaomi 17 overall? Honestly, it's a really balanced phone. The design feels cleaner and more durable, the battery life is insane, and everyday performance is excellent. Sure, the telephoto lens went from 5x on the Pro to 2.6x here, but it's actually more practical for most users. Plus, you still get telephoto macro capability. The main camera setup is solid, and you're also getting 50 watts wireless charging, IP68 and IP69X ratings, an X-axis linear motor, NFC, infrared, and dual stereo speakers. Basically, all the flagship essentials are here. This time, Xiaomi dropped the secondary screen from the Pro, but gave us a much bigger battery, and for a lot of people, that's a great trade-off. So, what do you think? Between the Xiaomi 17, Xiaomi 17 Pro, and the iPhone 17, which one would you pick? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're in the UK, you can find the Xiaomi 17 available on eBay UK right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.